to you. In this video, we will be talking about the church. So we'll be asking you 5 different questions in order to find out what is a simple church. Note that we will be talking about the healthy church in the coming up video, but this video is about a simple church, how to create or form a simple church. So these are the 5 questions. Who is the church? Where does the church meet? When does the church meet? Why does the church meet? What does the church do whenever it gathers together? So take these 5 questions, read these scriptures, take some time, and then please come back. Thanks for coming back. So who is the church? Acts chapter 2:41 says, those who believed, repented, baptized were the people who were added to the church, and there were 3,000 people who were added to the church. So these were the people who were recognized as the members of the church, repented, believed, and baptized. Where does the church meet? Acts chapter 2 verse 46 says they were meeting in the temples, but also they were breaking the bread in the houses, gathering in the houses. So remember, there was only one temple in the Jerusalem where they were all gathering together. Also, they were meeting people in the synagogues, but that is for the purpose of sharing the gospel, preaching the gospel. Apart from that, if you read Romans chapter 16 verses 3 to 5, we see Paul is greeting Aquila and Priscilla and the church that is in their houses. So the church was in the houses of the believers. And also we see in the letters, whenever Paul greets, he greets either from a house church or to a house church. So we see that the church was gathering in the temples, but also in the houses. So it can meet in a big gatherings, in a big building, or it can also meet in a house. It depends upon the congregation to decide where they want to meet. So when does the church meet? Hebrews chapter 10 verses 24 to 25 says that it doesn't give us a simple rule or a principle about what day or what time the church must meet, but it gives us a principle that church, the believers must gather often. Do not neglect the gathering together. So that was the command or the rule this verse gives. Even throughout the Bible we see, or the New Testament, we don't see any exact rule when the church should meet, but it should meet very often. That is the answer. Why does the church meet? 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31 says, whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Whether you drink or eat, do it for the glory of God. So the scripture says that the church exists for the glory of God. What does the church do whenever it gathers together? So when we look at Acts chapter 2, 37 to 47, we have learned in the 7 commands video that the church was repenting, believing, baptized, taking Lord's Supper, devoting themselves to the apostles' teaching, and they were having fellowship, and they were giving to others, and there was gospel presentation as the Lord was adding number to the church. So you will find a lot of things in here what the church was doing in Acts chapter 2. So this is a baseline to see what the church was doing now.